ma'am. Good morning to all of you. I am Muskan, student of GM second year. Today I am standing here to tell about the sampling. First of all, definition of sampling. It is the process of collection of small amount of blood, urine and stool to know about whole of the specimen. So first of all, I will discuss about the blood sampling. First of all, definition of blood sampling. It is the process of withdrawing small amount of blood by puncturing the vein for routine investigation. After that, purpose of blood sampling to know to make diagnosis, to help in a routine investigation by collecting the blood sample. We also can give the treatment to the patient. After that, during the procedure of blood sampling, we should know the recapping of the syringe to prevent ourselves from needle stick injury, and never prick the single needle more than one time. After that, protect yourself from any infection. Use trial technique. After that, 5 principles should be kept in our mind before starting the procedure. First of all, preparation of nurse. A nurse should be prepared physically as well as mentally. In physical preparation, hair should be tidy, dress should be neat and clean, sleeve should be above the elbow, nails should be cut short, and shoes should be well covered. After that, mental preparation, thorough knowledge regarding the procedure of blood sampling, and less harm and more benefit to the patient. After that, preparation of articles. A blood sampling tray containing following article. First of all, spirit to prevent ourselves from cross infection and also prevent the patient from any infection. Gloves to prevent from cross infection. Laboratory chart or investigation chart. After that, a gallipot containing spirit swab to clean the site, and betadine solution to clean the site, and there are spirit swab to clean the site. After that, there are different type of syringes: 2 ml syringe, 5 ml syringe, and butterfly cannula. These are used to collect the blood sample. Kidney tray to collect the wet waste. There are different type of vials in which we collect the sample according to the investigation. First of all, purple vial. Purple vial. It is also known as lavender vial and EDTA vial. EDTA stands for ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. It is an enzyme which acts as anticoagulant. It prevents the blood from clotting. While we are taking the sample in this vial, we shake the vial after taking the sample. Like this. In this vial we collect 2 ml. The second one is red color vial. In this we contain 4 ml blood. It containing clot activator. While we collecting the sample in this vial, we do not shake the vial, and in this vial we collect the sample for the investigation of electrolytes, liver function test, and renal function test. And the third one is yellow color vial. In this vial we containing the sample for the DNA testing and for the HIV infection. It containing antigen. In this while we containing the blood sample in this, it provide us
information. When it will give the negative and positive result regarding the HIV/AIDS.
The fourth one is grey color vial. In this vial we collect the sample for the glucose tolerance test.
So in glucose level in the blood.
The fourth one is a pink color vial. In this we contain the sample for the investigation of cross matching. The next one is black color vial. It containing sodium citrate, and the amount of blood is 1.6 ml. This vial is used for the investigation of ESR. ESR stands for
erythrosediment rate.
And the last one is blue color vial. It also containing the sodium citrate. The amount of blood which we are sending in this vial is 1.8 ml, and this vial is used for the investigation of coagulation studies.
Prothrombin time, blood clotting time, and bleeding time. This is the investigation which are sent in this blue color vials. Patient profile of the patient.
Patient and unit. Your unit should be well ventilated and unit should be calm. After that, unit should be neat and clean. Preparation of patient. In preparation of patient, we use gather technique. First of all, we wash our hand. I have just washed my hand. After that, we wear the gloves. We prepare the site. We prefer in adult antecubital fossa. We first of all we tie the tourniquet above 2 to 3 inches from the antecubital fossa. The tourniquet. After that, the site with the help of spirit, and we clean the site in circular motion. Then we clean the site with the help of betadine.
सर्कुलर में अंदर से बाहर.
Dry the site with the help of spirit swab.
Now with the time for dryness of the spirit.
Tied the tourniquet. I am collecting the sample with the help of 2 ml syringe. The part of syringes are first of all bevel, then shaft, then hub, then barrel, then plunger. We collect the blood from the prominent vein. Then we pull back the syringe gently.
And should take the sample according to the need of the investigation. So sometimes we will take the 1.5 ml, or sometimes 1.8, or sometimes we will take the 5 ml of the blood from the puncture site. After that, put the blood into the vial.
So I am collecting the sample for the complete blood count. Therefore, I will put the blood in the purple vial. इसको ले लेती हूँ 1 मिनट. Then we shake the purple vial.
And vial should be properly labeled, in which we will write the name of the patient, registration number of the patient, unit and ward of the patient, date of collection of specimen, and type for specimen, and what we need. If we will need the specimen for blood culture, so we will write the blood for culture sensitivity. If we will send the blood for coagulation profile, we will write here the blood for coagulation profile. So we will write the type of investigation which we want to need. So we will, all things should be, whatever we will write over the vial, it should be written over the form. So form should be filled according to the label of the vial. After that, our vial should be remain in upright position. So it should not be soiled. If it will be soiled, it will give the infection to us, or even it will give the infections to the laboratory person. So we will send the vial with its form. This is known as investigation form. So after that, we will send the investigation form to the laboratory. We can send it with the help of TN, or sometimes we can take the assistance from the patient's relative. So we will send it well in time to deposit the sample into the laboratory, because delays sending of transfer the sample will lead to the wrong result of the investigation. So that's about the collection of blood sample for in different investigation.